Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first ever Find a Way podcast, episode 1. I am the host, Kevin Gidrey here, starting a podcast here in 2021. Man, if you survive 2020, understand you're automatically blessed, okay? So today's January 9th, and I want to put that timestamp on this because I'm starting a new podcast, and it's very exciting. Reason being is I'm going to have a lot of different guests here on our podcast, different backgrounds, different stories, providing not only health and fitness, but life, business, entrepreneurship, and so forth. Because they always say, right, your network is your net worth. And I've met a lot of interesting people in my 33. I just turned 33 in December. Years around the sun, and I want to just share and try to inspire, motivate, help as many people as I can. One way to do that is to get my podcast out to as many people as I can, because my gym can help my community around me. And in order to do that, you start in your county, your city, right? You move to the state, you move to the country, and then hopefully one day you go global. So, if anything, what I'm doing now is I'm planting the seed. A little bit about me. I own Find a Way Fitness here behind me. I own a gym right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. I train roughly 300 to 350 people, and had to pivot like a lot of you guys to go virtual. And it's been challenging, but there's two things that I always tell myself is you can find an excuse or you can find a way, and that's exactly what I had to do, not only to open up this gym, but through life, being in corporate America, being in the NFL, playing football, sports throughout all my life. It's all of us. We all have that find a way moment, and for me, it's just been battling, like I feel like all my life, trying to get to where I want to be. And when I finally got there, I finally realized that the grass is greener on the other side when you find that soul purpose. So being born in New Orleans, Belle Chase, right outside New Orleans, Louisiana, raised in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I went from Virginia Beach to East Carolina, right here down the road in Greenville, North Carolina, where I played 4 years there as a student athlete. Before transferring over to the University of South Florida in Tampa. From there, I actually met my wife now, Tasha, our senior year of college. So I didn't meet her throughout the 3-4 years we were in college. I met her as we were graduating, which was probably better for the both of us, right? We're in college, we're having fun, doing our thing. To now, we're both 33 with our own family. So it's kind of a blessing. But from Tampa, I came back I went to the Washington Redskins. I was up in Ashburn, Virginia, playing with the Washington Redskins back in 2011. And then after I got released by the NFL, I moved back to Raleigh with my wife, and started setting up shop, got into corporate America, absolutely hated it. I will never, ever, I'm glad I can say this at this point, be in corporate America again. It was probably a rough 4-5 years. For me, I didn't like people telling me when I could take a lunch. I didn't like driving from Raleigh to Durham in traffic for 45 minutes to an hour. I didn't like when my wife had cancer and I had to take FMLA, which is Family Medical Leave Assistance, to go help my wife battle cancer, and they did not pay me. Think about that. Like, my future's in their hands. And now to finding a way to having my own gym, having a community that supports me, helping a lot of people the way I want to help people. It's been a heck of a journey, and I just want to show people, inspire people, motivate people to understand there is opportunity for you. Life is all about choices. And I talk to a lot of different entrepreneurs, business owners, and the common denominator that I see is they have that, and one way or other, they have that find a way mentality to where they said enough is enough. I'm not putting up with this or that. I'm not going to keep doing that the way they want me to do it. I'm going to do it my way, whether it's going to be this sacrifice or whether I got to do whatever it is that they have to battle through. And I just want to be that sense of whether it's a mustard seed or whether it's just somebody seeing this podcast and they can relate to the guest on the podcast. Because a lot of people don't know what they don't know. So when we're sharing inspiration, we're sharing different gems that we've learned on our road of entrepreneurship, my road of life. I just hope and pray we can connect with more and more people, because we do a lot of good stuff within this gym. And I want people to see a little outside or get a different angle from not just the posts we post on our Instagram or Facebook, but just see from the inside out, not only from my members, but people that I've connected with throughout. And as we grow this podcast, people that come in from outside of the community. So with episode 1, I just wanted to share a little bit about myself and show you guys that, man, you see this episode now, but the things that we had to go through to end up being able to even pay for this, for the people to come in to produce this podcast, as simple as that sounds, battling depression, going through the NFL when I got cut. I lost my identity, right? Gained all kind of weight, which is why one of the reasons I got into health and fitness. Like I said, watching my wife battle 9 rounds of chemotherapy with our first son in her stomach was something I would wish on nobody, because you get married, you do everything the right way, and then you have to battle, like literally watch my wife go through 9 rounds of chemo, seeing her nails go black, her hair fall out. And as a man, and you start to see these physical features. That's not the lady or the woman that I signed up when I married her. But when you marry somebody, it's through thick and thin, life or death. And that was one of my find a way pivotal moments in life. Beating depression, that was one of my find a way moments in life. Up until recently, having to open this gym, right? Being part of a franchise where you build it to the #1 franchise in the nation at 217 locations, and then the gym all of a sudden is sold right after getting back from a award ceremony where the owner of the gym got so many accolades, and then the following week they sell it. So it's like, all right, I've been here before, and there's 2 things, like I tell my clients: you can find an excuse or you can find a way. So I found a way to open up my own gym, and it was built by the community for the community. And what I mean by that is everything about this gym. You see the red paint, you see the flooring, you see anything in this gym, the LED lights that we have in this gym. It's all connected one way or the other. And that's why I tell people your network and the people you talk to on a daily basis determines your net worth. And I don't want you to think about money. I want you to think about relationships, because I'm people rich. And I think people got to understand. And I know people always say don't burn bridges and all this, but really, you want to keep those bridges alive, because you never know. You could be one person away from that deal, one person away from whatever. And I just wanted to share my story, share where I come from, share who I am, and relate at a vulnerable level, be authentic, be able to get more out there versus just being a trainer or owner. Although it's awesome, I feel like we have some very powerful people that you guys can see share their stories as well. So with that being said, I want to make sure you guys tune in. We're going to be launching episodes weekly as we go throughout 2021. It's a new year, and it's okay to have a new me. It's okay to have a new podcast, right? It's okay to start something new. It's a year to get uncomfortable. One of the cliches you guys hear is getting comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's what I'm willing to do. And in order to do great things, you have to get uncomfortable. So I hope you guys tune along. You're going to see us launch our Find a Way podcast Instagram. If you want to follow us currently, you can look us on Instagram at Find a Way Fitness on Instagram. Also on Facebook, Find a Way Fitness. And I just want to make sure you guys see different avenues or different stories, man, because I got some powerful people that are going to be coming on this podcast, and I can't wait for you guys to hear and see. I got a lot of powerful people coming on this podcast, and I'm a person that watches a ton of podcasts. I'm a person that's huge on self-development. When I was transferring from being in corporate America to being a full-time entrepreneur, it's kind of like you got to pick up and plug and play different aspects from people that might help you get to that next level. And for me, it was just when I was running my previous gym, I ran it as if I was already the owner. So when I stepped into my new gym, I knew exactly how to do what I needed to do. And now there's nothing or nobody that can take away what we're about to do with this Find a Way Fitness, Find a Way podcast. I'm getting ready to launch an expansion. You see that white wall behind me. I'm getting ready to knock that wall down and actually start a Find a Way Athletics, put some turf down. I'm going to have a Find a Way nutrition bar, and then I'm going to have a Find a Way cryotherapy. So somebody that a year ago was working for somebody is getting ready to transition 5 businesses under one umbrella. And I think that's powerful for people to see. A lot can change in a year. I'm pretty sure you heard that cliche. So without further ado, I can't wait for you guys to tune in. You guys will be seeing the first episode coming up here on Find a Way Friday. Let's go.